Hello fellow treasure hunters, MiTreasureHunter here. Today I decided to make a little video about, basically it's more of a question for you guys. Now, why do you enjoy metal detecting? I'm going to throw out a bunch of different questions, scenarios, and what I'm looking for is to have people respond back in the comments below, and even encourage you to make your own video responses to find out what is it about metal detecting that that you really enjoy. Is it the fame and fortune? Because we know that there's a bunch of that in metal detecting. Is it the drive to preserve history, find and uncover historical stuff, which in foreign countries, and down south, I'm in Michigan, so we don't have as much historical type of history that could possibly be dug up or uncovered around here. You do it to clean up the environment. As metal detectorists, it's pretty much any ethical metal detectorist. When we go out, we should be, cleaning up or picking up the trash that we dig up, and thus we are cleaning up the environment. So guys that might be out there, and I run into a few of them, don't leave your holes open, and if you dig up trash, take it out of there. You ruin it for the rest of us if you leave open holes and trash behind. You do it to help others. Maybe you're part of a group, and the drive of why you like metal detecting is to go out and help try to recover lost items. Maybe your reasoning is the companionship. A lot of people hunt with other people. You might have a hunting buddy, you might have hunting buddies, you might be heavy into a club where a bunch of you guys go out. Not everybody hunts with other people. There's solo hunters out there, but a lot of people find that it's a lot of fun to hunt with a buddy. Kind of on a somber note, my hunting buddy got diagnosed with colon cancer, and he's a week out from his surgery from it, and things aren't looking that good. It was much worse than they expected. So anybody that believes in the power of prayer out there, my buddy, and I'm just going to call him Bill, he could sure use your prayers right now, because he's struggling. Maybe it is. Maybe your reasoning is to meet new people. I know that I hunt a lot. Of my personal preference of hunting is hunting beach and in the water. So dry beach, when it's too cold or wavy to go out in the water. But on nice warm days when the water's warmed up, and there's been a lot of people in the water, my preferred hunting is actually in the water. That's where I've found most of these different items right here, which is various gold, silver, and platinum rings and stuff like that. But I know that I also run into a lot of people, and I'm not the type of person typically that gets bothered by people stopping you. There's some people, some metal detectors, they don't want to be bothered whatsoever. Me, I don't so much mind it. Maybe you do it for exercise. Obviously, you get a lot of walking in, Walking in the sand is a little bit more resistance than walking on the flat ground. Walking in the water, for me, walking in the water, scooping, using the water scoop, and swinging the detector in the water, you get quite the workout. So maybe you do it for exercise. Maybe you do it just to get outside and enjoy the beautiful outdoors. You know, today's kind of cloudy, overcast, kind of cool. That's why I got a sweatshirt on. But you know, everybody is the world has gone so high tech, that people sit in front of their computers and sit, you know, in front of the TV, and it's just it's kind of sad that more people don't get out and experience the outdoors, you know, and just get the fresh air and stuff. Especially our younger generation. They're so into the electronics and gaming, and their face always stuck in a computer. That's pretty sad. Maybe you do it for stress relief. Find peace. I know that I go down to the beach, and I typically, when I run the beach dry, you know, I will, most of the time I'll run my DAS, the XP DAS, and so I'll have these lightweight wireless headphones on. I can still hear people. You know, unless you have a really good pair of headphones, or you really crank your audio up, you can still hear people around you. So I can still hear people, but I tend to, you know, block them out, selectively block people out when I need to. But I find it very peaceful to just go down there. Typically I hunt in the evenings, after the beach crowd is starting to thin out. You know, hard day at the beach, you know, go down by the beach quite a bit. We got many beaches in the area. Live on Lake Michigan, so I live in a community that we have several beaches right on beautiful Lake Michigan. So on nice hot days, we attract a lot of people. And so when the crowd starts to thin out more towards the evening hours, you know, that's when I will typically head down to, you know, the beach if I'm gonna hunt, say, in the dry sand. So but I find a lot of peace to just go down in the evening. So typically, you know, we're talking about an hour and a half before the sun's setting, and usually there until the sun sets. So, you know, I've seen so many beautiful, breathtaking sunsets over Lake Michigan that I can't even count, because I'm down there anytime that basically I'm not working and the weather's decent. I'm pretty much down there. Like I said, it's a big stress reliever, you know. Get down there, kind of just get in your zen out, you know. Put your headphones on. Like I said, if you choose to not want to talk to anybody, you just act like you can't hear them and just go about your business. Maybe you do it to mentor a young person. That's great, you know. Or like as a family activity, like I take my son down, and he's hit and miss, you know. Whenever I find something nice, then he gets interested in it again. And he's got his own detector and his own equipment, and he'll hunt for a while. He's young, he's only 12, so his attention span is not really, you know, that for metal detecting. He'll do it for a while, then he'll kind of lose interest, go put the equipment in the vehicle, you know, go swimming, go play on the equipment, whatever. That's fine, you know. But, you know, still spending that time with him, and Just the fact that instead of sitting home, you know, and sitting with our face buried in the computer or watching a bunch of television, you know, he's always down at the beach. You know, we're always at an inland lake. So I'm just, you know, I cherish the time that I spend with him. So maybe you do it, you know, as a family activity or to mentor a young person, you know. Maybe you do it for the thrill of the unknown, or just the hunt itself, you know, treasure hunting. You know, sometimes get in that feeling like Indiana Jones, you know, just going back to when I was young, and you know, just the lure of what you could find, because you never know, you know. Don't go in with any expectations, but you just never know what you might find, because once in a while you're gonna find something really nice. And I have, which I'm gonna go into in a different video, but I've been blessed to find some pretty nice and valuable items, but I've got a lot more trash and common items, but still, it's all about the thrill of the hunt, because you never know what you may find. And other times I've helped people out and helped them find items, and the feeling of gratitude is, for me, is more than anything that they could compensate me, because you find something and people will be like, well, what do I owe you? Or they'll try to give me money, and I've always refused, you know, to take money. I've had money shoved into my hand. So I hit on a bunch of different points. You know, this video is getting really long, but I'd like to see your comments down below, or even better yet, you know, fire up a video camera and do a video response about why you enjoy metal detecting. Because for me, pretty much everything that I stated, every aspect that I hit, and that's why I came up with the list, except the fame and fortune, because neither of them go hand in hand with metal detecting. I guess there's a couple people out there that I won't mention some of my YouTuber metal detectorists that I really enjoy, going on their hunts with them. You know, they got a lot of subscribers, they got a lot of energy. You can almost feel, you know, the excitement. You get excited when they find something. So, you know, in a way, that's kind of fame in a way, and that's cool. But most people don't find fortune. I guess there might be a few, but I haven't heard of any. You know, the fortune to me is that person that you find something for and they are about in tears because you found them, you know, this item that either meant something to them, or it was their way to get in their vehicle. You know, it had their life, or their phone. So basically we know today that some people's phones are their lifelines. So, you know, a lost phone could be devastating for some people. So please, down below, leave your comments about why you enjoy metal detecting. Also, you know, what type of hunting do you do? You know, do you land hunt, water hunt, beach hunt? More specifically, you know, hunt old home sites. You're lucky enough to live in an area that might have historical, you know, significance, and so you get to hunt and find stuff of historical value. Do you hunt parks? Do you hunt the ocean? I'd love to. I love Lake Michigan, but we don't have a tide, and so the sand really doesn't shift much unless we get a pretty good storm, and then we'll get some shifting in the sand. but it's not like the ocean. The ocean seems like it would be a different adventure every day. So that would be really cool. So I envy the guys that live near the oceans and can hunt them. Maybe you gold nugget hunt or prospect with a metal detector. I'd love to go to Alaska and get permission to hunt the tailings of some of these mining, these mining companies, or even less probably talked about. What about meteorite hunting? That's kind of one of the things on my bucket list, is to go out like to the salt flats, desert, and hunt for meteorites, to be able to find something that actually is not from this world. That would be really cool. And obviously with the metal detector, we could find that type of stuff, and people do. So please rate. I'd love you to subscribe, and leave your comments below of why you enjoy metal detecting. I'd like to hear your stories. And like I said, make a video response, but take care, and happy hunting, everybody. This is MiTreasureHunter, and I'm out.